Hey people. So it is just after 10 o'clock. It's like 10:15. I sent my girl home just a couple minutes ago, and I had an amazing time tonight. Um, the play that I wanted to do, the specific thing of doing the cutting off of the clothing went beautifully. I had an amazing time. These scissors, a couple of my knives, and a lot of ripping and tearing, was able to completely strip my girl very slowly, and things like that and that and that and this. That's all that's left. I had a great time. It went from the knife. It went from the cutting off of the clothes into some knife play, into some good sex, into some more good sex. Had went out and had a meal, came back, some more play, watched some stuff on Hulu, did something I can't talk about, and sent her home. Um, by the time I'm filming this, I don't know. She might be home. Um, I haven't got her text to say that she's home yet, but I'm gonna say that most likely she is. Um, and when she watches this, she has to know that when she left with that thing, I had a huge smile on my face. I really enjoy what I do. Incredibly enjoy what I do. And I think that's the one thing that I find fascinating about people who don't do this is that they don't understand the kind of simple basic joy that can be had by a play that literally cost nothing. I already own these scissors. These scissors are always in a place that I can get them. The clothing that she had was stuff that was old and going to be thrown away anyways. Just she wasn't even wearing the bras and panties anymore because of issues with them. So they became sacrifices. But it was so much fun to do what I did. I brought her in. I had her take off anything that she didn't want to lose. Blindfolded her. I put her collar on. I connected my leash to it. I brought her into my room, put on her cuffs, put her back up against the door right there, and wound up spending 20, I think 25 minutes just slowly removing and cutting away her clothes. I was already having a great time. I could tell she was already having a great time. Oh, and then of course I before I even started that, I duct taped her mouth closed. But that's part of the fun. Um, yeah, and just the whole evening was great. Uh, Besides my computer glitching a little bit and during some of the music that I was playing, it was just perfect. This is why I tell people if you're going to have a scene like that, not only do you need to plan it, but you need to know details. What are you going to do? How are you going to do it? And then leave a lot of room for improv because there was a few times tonight where Things didn't go exactly as I wanted, but it didn't matter because she didn't know, because I just went on to do something else. This is part of what I do. This is part of who I am. And if you're going to do this, you have to take the time to learn how to think creatively. Don't just follow a formula. Don't just follow what somebody else says in a book. Because honestly, what somebody else says in a book, and this is how a play scene should be done, don't even listen to me if I tell you how to do that. Do what you think fits for you and the person you're playing with. Oh yeah, and by the way, that machete back there, I use that too. That was part of the fun, part of the knife play. Um, I'm just a little giddy at the moment, so please just let it happen. This is part of the best part of afterplay, after the aftercare. There is a thing, and I will talk about it eventually, um, called sub drop and dom drop, and that will probably happen tomorrow morning, where I'm going to all of the highs and all of the, all the adrenaline and endorphins and everything else that's giving me this, what I have going on right now, will wind up dissipating, and it's gonna suck because I'm gonna want it, but that's something for another video. But like I said, it was an amazing night. I'm just gonna upload this video as it is. If you're watching this past the Saturday night that I post this, um, on on the next day, I'm going to wind up putting retitling it and putting some images up on as the thumbnail. The one for the previous one, if you're watching it, it is actually a picture of the setup I had prior to playing with her, and then I'll probably rearrange some of this and take a picture of it and use it as the thumbnail on this one. So if you're seeing that, awesome. But that's it for now. Any questions, anything, hit me up. Be well and safe.